Welcome, I'm Ileana. You are facing a challenge. Today, we will find out how to break through this roadblock. We have found each other today because you need this message. I will use my Aquarius deck, my generational deck, Art Nouveau style art. Let's go to the table. This will be a 5-card spread designed to identify the heart of your current challenge and then give you advice how to move beyond it. Esme is here today supporting me as always. As I shuffle the deck, think of the challenge in your life that is most pressing to you right now. Feel the stress it causes and imagine the relief you will feel when it has passed. Okay, let's deal. Yes, I did notice the candle go out, by the way. I think that's good luck. This is what helps you. This is what hinders you. These 2 cards indicate how you break through. And the final card is where this will take you. Let's begin. Okay, let's start at what will help you now. We have the star. The bird represents an ibis, which stands for magic, wisdom, and insight. The bird sits upon a tree, which represents the mind. So we see in this card that using wisdom and insight, we can comfortably rule the mind. Yes, Esme, it's very exciting. She loves the bird on the card, of course, and the power it represents. But you are not listening to your inner self or the higher energies in the universe. It's time to meditate. Take a few minutes when you can and just listen to your own breath and let all thoughts slide by like clouds. This challenge is taking up all your attention and energy by making you try to control what is going on. Let's stop and let go of that impulse. See what insight comes to you. Now on to what is hindering you. We have the 10 of Pentacles. A family looks at the rewards of their hard work. Or is it intergenerational wealth, which they have inherited? This is a card of family. Is your family somehow holding you back? Or are you holding yourself back because you're thinking too far ahead? You have a lot to give and can help many people with your talents, but you have to walk each step of the path. If it is your family stopping you from success, see how much you can disentangle yourself without actually hurting yourself or those who are important to you. Sometimes there is no way to do that right now, but keep your eyes open for opportunities to strike out on your own. Now we have an idea of what the problem is. Let's see what we can do about it right now. We have the 10 of Rods. A young man carries too many rods to comfortably carry, yet he continues to carry them despite the risks of not being able to finish the job of transporting them and the physical risks to himself. This card warns us not to waste energy and time in a foolish way. Maybe take 2 trips instead of trying to do it all at once. However, because of its nearness to the 10 of Pentacles, I think the advice might be to try to do a little more. Use the energy and imagination you had as a child to follow a strange or unrealistic dream. Throw yourself at this and overextend yourself a little, for a short while anyway. Shake things up, meditate on which direction to go, listen to yourself, and if the idea makes you smile and laugh a little, then consider going for it. Let's see what is advised next to break through your current challenge. We have Temperance. Temperance references the soul. She blends the conscious and unconscious. She represents the action of transferring things from thought to action. This is interesting, as she is right next to the Ten of Rods. It seems Temperance wants to encourage us to, yes, find the idea and to make it real, but to do so more thoughtfully. She warns us that people around us may not be ready for change and may argue with our ideas. It will be very hard at this time to change their minds. Perhaps this is referring to your family. The final card will let us know how to synthesize this information. We have the Eight of Swords. A maiden is blindfolded and bound. She is surrounded by swords. The Eight of Swords reverse tells us that you are not as trapped as you feel you are. That is not to diminish your suffering in any way. This is hopeful, not condemning. We see you cannot stay here. It is dangerous and too constricted. But make sure you are as open and optimistic as you want others to be. You can't complain about other people's bad attitudes if you have one yourself. The time is now to gaze inside, see what there is for you to explore, and then step forward toward a new future with optimism and generosity. So, meditate, first of all, listen to and trust your inner voice. When is the last time you checked in with yourself? You may find family or close friends think you're crazy, but it's because you are gaining independence. Follow the thing that thrills you, even if it seems outlandish. Always protect your health, both mental and physical, but don't be afraid to push yourself to your limits, but not beyond your limits. Things will happen in the time they are meant to. You may receive some pushback from others, but it seems you're already experiencing that to some degree. This is a card of freedom. Freedom that comes from careful introspection and movement. Don't risk everything to change lanes, but don't be afraid to ruffle a few feathers, to follow your inner voice that you've been neglecting. Thank you so much for joining me today at the table. I always love spending time with you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm very interested in how this reading affected you. Remember, tarot is only a snapshot of right now. Nothing is written in stone. Your future is always yours to create. Until next time, goodbye.